I'm holding my breath as I walk to your front door. Who would have thought it could feel like this? Heart in my hands, I'm shaking like crazy. Answer the door, I got so much to say. When you're all that I want, can't you see that I'm sorry, love? Let me in, 'cause I know that you're hurting. Please, this is it. Can we give it just one more try? Say, believe in me. Looks like we're waiting here for a long time. Looks like we're waiting here for a long time. Looks like I've got to prove you wrong, 'cause it's a long shot. I'm in, I got a lot to prove.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am still in full force of deep cleaning room by room of my house. This week I focused on getting my kids' rooms deep cleaned and reset. I had mentioned in my last video that they actually both ended up having a stomach bug, so I was really glad that I held off shampooing the rugs in their rooms, but I did get it done and gave them a top to bottom reset. So I'm starting off in my oldest son James's room. His room is Lego themed, and you've seen it in a couple other videos, but with the Lego theme comes a lot of Legos, and he has these shelves in his room where he just collects all the figures, and it was insane. There were so many things up there, and I needed to clear it off because I needed to be able to dust, and I gave it a little bit of a reorganization so he can still have his vehicles displayed that he likes to see, but they weren't going to come rolling off the shelf, and they were going to just work better there than what we had it up there in this point in time, because it was very, very messy. But once I was able to get that done, the rest of the room went very, very quickly. I feel like the bulk of my time was focused on doing his Legos and getting the shelves cleared off and cleaned and reorganized, and then everything else was just doing the typical cleaning. I did go in and dust around his room with my duster to make sure there was no cobwebs in his room, which thankfully there were not. And then I did the cleaning up the inside and outside of his windows, as well as in Jacob's room. I gave everything just a really good spring cleaning and a reset to go into this nice warm weather that is finally here. And I'm so thankful that the warm weather is finally here, because my kids love to be outside, and if there's one thing I can tell you, I don't like being cold. So with the warm weather, we're outside all the time, so finding the time to do things like this is getting more and more complicated with the more and more sunny days that we have with the warm weather and the nice sunshine and stuff like that. So I'm really working to get as much as I can done so they can do what they love doing, and I can just be able to enjoying what they love to do.
Say what you wanna say to me. I don't need your sympathy. I just need to let you go. Heartache, 'cause what doesn't bend will break. What is keeping me awake is the fact that you moved on. So when I see you there with what's your name, and the memories come back to me, I just turn my back and put them all away. 'Cause that would be great. I'll move on. I'll be just fine. I will let go. Still my broken heart is beating. So tonight I will believe it. And I got this crazy feeling that someday I'll be okay. Wait, no, please don't go away. It's what you said to me, that without me you'll be lost. But hey, I remember yesterday and the promises you made, then the fact that we broke say what you wanna say to me.
So going through his room and just getting everything cleaned and reset, I realized that there's actually a lot of things in his room he no longer uses and no longer plays with. His Legos do get used between him and his brother. They are most of the time playing with Legos, but we just have so many toys in our house, and I think it's probably a little overwhelming for them. They don't know what to choose to play with because they have so many options. So I think I need to come up with a plan to either do a toy rotation where I just have bins of toys that I will circulate through every now and then. When they get bored of whatever they have, it'll be like having new toys. So everything is getting used, and whatever is not used, I know that it's time for it to get donated or handed down to somebody else that could use it. And then they make room for new things to come, because my kids are still young. They are 4 and 6. And they do very much play with toys, but they have more specific taste in toys now than they did when they were a lot younger. They're very much monster truck kids, car kids, not so much dinosaurs anymore, but they do like basketball, balls, Play-Doh, and all that kind of things. So I think I need to kind of go through everything and see what is worth keeping and what's worth donating and getting rid of, just to eliminate the overwhelming fact that there are so many toys taking up the space in our house, and just making it a little bit more inviting to my kids so they're more willing to play with everything that they have. Another thing worth mentioning is, as I'm cleaning James's bookshelf here, this book bench, he never uses it and was dying for this book bench. But he likes to see the display of books, and I was pleasantly surprised at how well he reads. He just learned really how to read in kindergarten, and he reads so well. He picked it up so quickly, and he doesn't really stumble over the words. He just carries himself so well through reading, almost like he's done it for so long, and he hasn't even been reading for a full year yet. And it just makes me very proud as his mother to see how well he absorbs learning these types of things, and he actually enjoys it. He has so much pride, as I have pride in him, to do something that's very difficult to do, especially when you didn't do it before. But he has been a champ and will read to his brother and will read to us, and he's always so excited when he sees how proud we are of how well he's doing and how much he's been able to absorb in learning bigger words and more words and reading so fluently. And it's just looking at his bookshelf every day and seeing him collect books, and now he has chapter books. It just makes me over the moon seeing how much my kid is learning inside school and outside of school.
We can cry when it's over. 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 Got the feeling from the start you might be the guy who'll break my heart. Hello, hello. Even though I took a risk, it is worth the while for just one kiss. I know, I just know it. Caught up in the moment, wanna spend every second with you, yeah. All I do is thinking about you. Stuck in the middle, what can I do? Yeah, I just wanna be right next to you. Right in the middle, right in between. Ooh, it is up to you what we will be. Ooh, I don't know what to do. I'm stuck in the middle with you. You and I are so alike, and I guess it can
I really expected his windows to be way worse than they were. I don't know why my room, the windows were the worst windows in the entire house, cleaning them, but I was actually pretty happy that my kids' windows were not full of bugs. So once I was able to get those done, I just gave his room a really quick vacuum, and then I moved on to his closet. And I have to say, the closet was not done the same day. It was done, I think, a day or two after the whole catastrophe of everybody getting sick and everything. I just couldn't do everything, couldn't fit it all in one day to get it all done, and I just do the best I can. But I did lump it all together in the same section of clips, so each room was kept together, but I did their clothes on a different day. And it was crazy how many things I got rid of from James's room, and then they were able to get moved to Jacob's room. And Jacob, I was able to get rid of some stuff from his drawer, but thankfully a lot of things that he got last summer for his birthday and, just things that I had bought him were actually a little big on him. So this year they fit him perfect. So I don't think I'm going to have to buy him any new seasonal clothes. James, on the other hand, is probably going to need some additional seasonal things because they are just both growing so fast. They are actually only one size apart in clothes. So my boys are big, but not much bigger than the other. So they are probably either going to end up sharing clothes soon, or my little one is going to surpass his brother because he is just growing so rapidly. He's wearing things now that his brother was wearing in kindergarten, and he just turned 4. So it's kind of crazy to see how fast my little one is growing. And it's also very bittersweet to see how fast that he's growing. But he is just like his brother, very, very smart, a quick learner, and he enjoys doing everything his brother does. So being able to have two boys that are so similar yet so different is definitely something that is so rewarding as a parent, that they still have their own individual personalities, but that they're so similar in a way that they learn a lot from each other. And that's both a good thing and a bad thing, but I take it as a good thing every single day that my kids are happy and healthy and enjoy each other every single day. So as you can see, I got rid of quite a few things, and all of it was put into Jacob's drawers at the end. And then this is just his finished clean room, and I was able to move on from here to Jacob's room, which I felt like was a much quicker process. It was a lot faster to clean at the end, not only because his room is smaller than James's room, but he also has no toys in his room. So it makes the whole process of cleaning just so much easier than cleaning James's room.
Don't wanna wake up, I might be dreaming. I might be dreaming. You're stirring things up, my heart is beating. My heart is beating. I won't let go, I can't say no. My heart is yours, so I say here we go. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, feel my stop, I'm like a spinning top. to do this, it ain't my style. It ain't my style. You see right through me, I don't wanna hide. No, I don't wanna hide. I won't let go, I can't say no. My heart is yours, so I say here we go. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you won't stop, I'm like a spinning top. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you won't stop, and I keep spinning. You see right through me, do that to me, so let's do this, baby. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you won't stop, I'm like a spinning top. Giving it up, giving it up, giving it up, giving it up, giving it up. Oh, I'm like a spinning top. Giving it up, giving it up, giving it up, giving it up, giving it up. Don't wanna wake up, I might be dreaming. I might be dreaming. You're stirring things up, my heart is beating. Oh,
So, like I said, the process of cleaning his room was so much quicker. I think in James's room, it took me about an hour to clean his room just with having to reorganize the Legos and everything. And Jacob's room took me maybe 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes to clean his room because everything was just so much more simple. Other than, you know, he had some books on the floor that needed to get picked up and put on the shelf because I had bumped it when I was going to open the window to clean it and they all fell out on the floor. So that was a pain. I feel like he also needs probably a bigger bookshelf in his room. Either that or I just need to weed through the books and get rid of a lot of books meant for younger kids and probably add some more age appropriate books in there. But because he's only 4, I don't want to do that just yet. I feel like he needs to grow a little bit more and then maybe we can start weeding through and purging these books. But at the end of the day, it felt really nice to get their rooms super clean and reset. And even though I had to wait a couple days to shampoo the rugs, it really gave it like a whole different feel. I feel like anytime you clean a space, especially when it's cleaning the floors, even if it's shampooing the rugs, it makes the room feel so much brighter. It makes it feel lighter. The air feels different. And it's just a very refreshing feeling to have done that.
Get away. Another day of beg, steal and borrow, and that is safe to say. No, they don't pick us up, instead they knock us down, and that's the way it goes until we're in the ground. I don't wanna do this anymore. Hey. No, I just wanna say hello and do whatever I like. It doesn't matter if they say so, 'cause I can put up a fight. Let's make it hit and run, do it for fun. They can't hold on forever, so just say hello. Yeah, we'll be going all night. No, they don't pick us up, instead they knock us down, and that's the way it goes until we're in the ground. No, they don't pick us up, instead they knock us down, and that's the way it goes until we're in the ground. No, they don't pick us up, instead they knock us down, and that's the way it goes until we're in the ground. I don't wanna do this anymore.
So stomach bugs with kids is not fun. This is the result of both the rugs in their rooms. And while it wasn't a lot of water, it was very dirty. And even though I vacuum their rooms once a week and, I stay on top of that, it's still very dusty. We do not wear shoes in our house, but the rugs get very dusty and it sits in there. And after a year of not getting shampooed, this is the result. And I think I need to add the shampooing regimen into my cleaning routine a little bit more frequently, maybe 3 times a year instead of once a year, but it's a very time consuming thing. Thankfully, the rugs dry very quickly, so it is a little bit more doable realizing how quickly they dry. As long as I do it in the morning, they're dry before bed. So it's something that I definitely am going to have to consider adding to my routine so my rugs can stay a little bit more fresh than they were this time around.
Where you can be adored, you'll get what you deserve. This town is no fun, your life has just begun. We need to live and learn. You know the time has come for breaking some new ground. I'll let you drive, so we will stare at views we can't believe we found. We'll feel alive. You're still my favorite queen of the night. A friend, let's drive off again. Let's drive off again. Let us where we fall once know what's right. My friend, let's ride through the night. Let's ride through the night. We'll keep on going into the sun. We won't be slowing down all night. You're still my favorite queen of the night.
It felt so good to get all of this done. And I know I definitely feel more motivated to keep going and doing what I need to do in my house. And I really hope that I was able to motivate you to get something done around your house that you needed to do, whether it's deep cleaning or just folding laundry or putting your groceries in the fridge, whatever it may be. I hope that I was able to help motivate you to get something done today. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you're new, please be sure to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Once know